A very good morning. I am Dr. Shobik Chatterjee, head of the Department of Juridical Sciences, GIS University. This is my lecture with respect to competition law, and I am making a comparison with respect to the MRTP Act and the Competition Act in the perspective of abuse of dominance, anti-competitive activities, and combinations. Now, I have to give a passing reference with respect to even the cartels and the forms of horizontal and vertical anti-competitive agreements during MRTP regime and competition regime. Firstly, in MRTP regime, all these anti-competitive activities were basically addressed as the RTPs, that means restrictive trade practices. Now, among them, while cartels were not individually defined over there under MRTP Act, which has been defined very well under the Competition Act, there were Supreme Court judgments where the fact of cartel was considered to be an agreement or understanding between two or three parties or companies, whereby leading to either increase in price or different types of understandings or restrictions created in the market, which finally is considered a kind of a menace for the economy. Basically speaking, the language of cartels had been similar to that of collusion and conspiracy. Now, in those days, although there had not been separatization, but generally it has been seen from the cases that MRTPC handled that they are primarily of the four types which are abundant in India, which includes price fixing cartels, which includes bid rigging cartels, market allocation cartels, and output restriction. These are the most common ones. Again, having said that, the MRTPC did not have any extra power other than giving a cease and desist order, that is stopping that particular activity. Still, the companies were kept in check and balance. Competition Act 2002, in respect of all these anti-competitive agreements, has the additional power in terms of giving them question of fines, which can be 10% of annual turnover for the last 3 years. That is the maximum amount to which fines can be imposed. Obviously, for the big companies, the fines are very renowned, and CCI had already utilized those provisions, because 11 to 12 different cement companies in India have been very seriously punished, right from Ambuja to JK to Grasim Cement and whatever. They were involved in a cartel. MRTPC established that cartel, and there were landmark fines being given with respect to that. Competition Commission proved their cartel. It was a slip of tongue in respect of the MRTP Act I talked about. Well, among even the other agreements, there are discussions being made both in the context of MRTP Act and also Competition Act relating to tying arrangement, thereafter exclusive sale agreement, exclusive purchase agreement. Wherever there is a question of exclusivity, that means some respective player in that particular market is stopped from performing, these are always anti-competitive in whatever language they have been mentioned. So in that perspective, Competition Act 2002 is a better legislation, because there is better definition relating to these particular activities, but the law will evolve generally through Supreme Court judgments and NCLAT judgments in near future, where the individual wrongs can be even better defined. Now it's question time. The question to all of you is that in the context of the anti-competitive activities, it has been seen that cartels and all the horizontal anti-competitive activities have very pernicious effect on economy. Now, what is the role that can be played on the part of DG investigation or Competition Commission of India in terms of addressing these types of anti-competitive activities? Use up any of the sources which can help you to write down the answers. You can use up the book of Vinod Dhal, Competition Law Today. You can use up the book of Ramappa. You can use up my book, Competition Law in India and Cartels in India and United States, Allahabad Law Agency, 3rd edition, 2019-2020. Use up scholarly articles both online and offline. Write down your answers. I'll go ahead with my next lecture.